Well, block heater's working. We're gonna fire up the Magnum today. And feed some cattle. Okay, we gotta move this feed box truck. Oh, good. I'm gonna shred a bale along the fence line feeder here, so. There's a little bit of hay left. I just put one pail of oats down for now. Let the calves eat that. Go feed the cows, bred heifers, come back, shred a bale here and give them the rest of their oats. We'll just pull this thing ahead. There. Okay. Now, oh yeah, it's tons of roof. Oh, look at this, what's leaking here? I thought I could smell gas leaking. Or smell gas. There's gas leaking from that truck somewhere. It's not leaking terrible, but bad enough to... Huh. Well, that'll have to be checked out later on. Okay, well, they can eat that until I shred a bale for them. Check the waters, they're all good. It's freaking nice out today. It's already above zero. It's 8 in the morning. Already above zero. What snow we have is going to be gone. It's supposed to be above zero today and tomorrow. But then tomorrow night, there's some snow coming again, so who knows how much we'll get. But it would have been nice if, if it warmed up just enough to make a crust on what snow we had, and then would have anchored that shit there. It would have been an awesome base for around home. Anyway, can't have it all, I guess. But it'd be nice if we got another good dump on what snow we do have. And at least I could ride around home here a little bit. Let's go feed those bred heifers. So the bulls have to be fed today. There's still a little bit of hay left in the feeders here, you can see. But not a lot. So I gotta feed them. Whoever builds these panels where they're not welded on the end, welded on the one end only. Come on, get out of here. Get. Go on. Get. Go on. I'm going to have to start welding each end of these panels with that sucker rod. It doesn't work. Come on, get out of here. The bulls aren't supposed to be in here. They ripped the panel apart. I don't know if they were fighting or just reaching through the panel to try pick that hay where it fell against it. Come on, get out of here. They got that one panel in the corner all ripped apart. Sucker rods all pulled out. I guess it's partly my fault too, because the bale, how I have them stacked here, the one bale fell off against that panel right where the bulls are. And these two little shits walked right in here. They walked right through the panel. Like, I got it half together now, but all these sucker rods were pulled out. This one, and this one. Pulled right out. Slid out way out that way. You can see that end's all fucked up still. But like, I don't understand why you guys don't weld the ends like right here. Weld around instead of having them loose in there like that. Like, just whatever's quickest to get those panels out and sell them, I guess, eh? So this panel's pretty well fucked now that they know they can get in there. I'm gonna grab this bale and that bale, put in the bale feeders here, and that'll keep them, hopefully. I'm gonna have to try to get this sucker rod back in place though, because they're just gonna walk right through it again. Like this one here. You gotta You got to push down on that end so that it makes it short, just short enough here. And you stick her in there, and it, when you lift it up on that end, it pushes it back in. Well, when bulls get fighting, they push hard enough on that. Well, they'll just push it right out. It's not a good design, I don't think. The ends of those sucker rods should be welded so they can't pull out of that hole. Okay. Grab those 2 bales and that part bale. I'll just grab it and set it in there somewhere. Yeah, something like that, see? Press down on it there. But since it's all bent, it won't go into place. So now it's fucked. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna get the portable welder, weld them to the outside like that. Done. Bolt's got it all fucked up. Well, let's take the welding truck in there. The gates are all open. The heifers are way out in the field eating. Bale, I give them a couple bales actually. We'll sneak in that bull corral. There's another panel they got all mangled up. Slight change of plan though. I just put a different panel in that corner. Well, you'll see when we get there. So they got this panel here buggered up. These 2 on this end and that end. Well, just the one looks like. Oh, I just pulled out, that's all. Pull it back in there like that. And I'm just gonna weld this end. I guess it's on the wrong side, but weld it to about where the, weld it there. Better than it like this, because they'll end up pushing right through there and walking back into those bales. And over there in that corner, up against the bales, I just took another, you can't see it from here, but I just took one of those guardrail panels I had sitting around and put it in that corner. Right there. Because that panel there, they got that one mangled right up. The sucker rod's all bent. So even if you weld it on the ends, there's still a big gap in the middle here. They got it bowed like that. So they'll just stick their head in there and push, and it ain't gonna work. Sucker rod will have to be straightened, and I don't feel like fucking around with that today. I'll save that for another day. But we'll weld these here. And then eventually I should go around and weld every fucking end. On both ends too. That way the sucker rod can't pull out. That's a shitty design, I think. Where it's not. I know some guys put a hole on the end, push it right through, and weld it on this end. So just that end is free. I mean, that's a little better. But still not. Both ends should be welded, I think. Anyway. I'm going to weld these 2 on quickly and go feed those cows, I guess. There. Just like that. Welded these 2 just on the outside, little bubble gum there. I also welded the ends here. See, these ones are, because I welded this chain thing to the panel and to the rod, there and there. So these ones on that end are good. And I took it one little step further, welded each one of these on the end. Now they can't pull out of that hole. I mean, there's probably a reason they do it like this. So that they can spin in there like that. I don't understand the reason. Like, this end's good. It can't spin. It's not going to pull out on this end. It can still pull out on that end, but I don't understand why they can't weld each quick little beads on each end while they build these panels. I don't get it, but anyway, that's all I'm going to weld for today. I don't really feel like welding today, but it'll hold them. Get this thing out of here and go feed those cows. Okay, now where were we? Oh yeah, the cows. But first I'm gonna shred a bale along the fence line feeder for the cows, or I'll forget. Do the calves, then we'll go do the cows. And chores are done. There. Got a bale shredded along there. We'll give them some oats after we feed those cows. Well, the cows must have heard the tractor going. They were all starting to make their way up the lane. Well, what we'll do is I had like wasn't quite a full bale. It's like one of those bales at the end of a field where the baler's not quite full, but what do you do with it? So I'll shred that little one. And then the other bales, I'll just bale graze. Stand them up on end, take the net wrap off, and leave them there. Okay, last bale for this group. Then we'll go back and grab a few more. Okay, here's the best place to start shit off. Okay, I got the net wrap off these two. I'm just gonna grab them and take them further away just to spread them out a little bit more. Well, close the gate. And that'll have her for chores today. There's still tons of grass out here for those cows to graze too, so they're in really good shape still. They're not starving, that's for sure. But I fed them today just to keep them happy, kind of thing. And then next time I'll feed them, you know, they'll be grazing a little more. They'll eat that hay that I just gave them today, then they'll graze a little more, and then I'll feed them again a little later, and it'll work out good. Stretch out the hay big time like that. So there's not a lot of snow left. Well, there's some, I guess, but not lots. They can still pick at it. And if it's supposed to be above zero all day today, above zero tomorrow, but then it's supposed to snow tomorrow, so depending how much we get, may have to start feeding them regularly after this next snowfall. We'll see, I guess. Well, that's it for chores. There's one more thing we got to do, and then chores are all done. We've got to give those calves a couple more pails of oats, and then that's it. Okay, we'll back up the feed box truck back up to here, and then give them 2 more pails. Yeah, see, they're starting to get used to me. A little shy still, but not bad. Okay, 1 more pail, that's it.